In this lecture, we're going to be looking at more functionality with methods. So I'll show you guys how to create get and setter methods that'll be very useful to your PHP script. Let me jump right into it. Create my PHP tags. Create my class. And within our class, let's make our attributes private because we only want to have access within our class to our attributes. I'll do first name, another private attribute, last name, and we'll use our constructors. Let's make our constructor public so we can call it outside of our class when we create new objects. Public underscore underscore construct. I'm sorry about that. Forgot the function keyword because it is a function. Never forget that, guys. Curly braces. And I'll actually initialize these to no value set. So I'll use our this keyword to access our internal attributes. First name. And I'll assign it no value set. Okay? And I'll do the same thing with the last name. Okay, now that part is taken care of. And what I'll do here, I'll create more public methods. So I'll use public function, and I'll use our set method this time. So we can just use the word set, and then we can name it anything. Set first name, or let's just say full name. Okay, and we want to pass two pieces of information into our method. So we want the user to pass in a first name and last name. So we can just call this variable first name, but with no underscore, and last name. Okay, so we're going to assign the user information to our object attributes. Again, we'll use the this keyword to access our attributes. First name, and I'll assign it our user data, which is first name, and I'll do the same thing with our last name as well. Do that. And I do that. So now that that's taken care of, so all this does is that it just asks the user when creating a new object to use a first name and last name from the user, and it will set our attribute new values. If we want to access and see what those values are, we can just make a public function, and we'll use a get full name now. So public function get full name. So again, we have a set full name and get full name. So we can modify the attributes with our set full name method, and we can get the full name. This, I'll use the return PHP keyword, and again, the return PHP keyword just returns some information that we give it. We can do, let's return this first name and a dot. Now, I'm going to show you guys a concatenation operator to combine strings and data using strings. You just use the dot operator. So it's just a period, and a period just combines data to string information. So I'll do dot, then I'll use my single quotes, put a space in between it, and another dot to combine more information, and I'm going to do the last name as well. So I'm just printing the first name and last name. So when I call get full name, it's going to return the first and last name. So again, the dot operator in PHP is concatenation, or it joins data with strings together. We're done with that part. So let's actually create a person object and see if this works. Again, if we look at the constructor right here, there's nothing set. no value set. So if we go down, let's actually set a first name and last name. So we can use set underscore full name. And again, it asks for two pieces of information, which are two strings. So I'll say Harry Clark. Okay. And let's actually display to see if this works. I'll get the full name. And let's see it in action. Go to our server. Okay, so let me see what I did wrong. Okay, so I just forgot to add the echo statement. And again, the echo statement displays the information. So yes, the get full name, it contains the first and last name, but we want to display it. So we use our echo statement. So again, let's go back to our server. We run it. Oh, let's see what's going on. Okay, so let me see what's going on here, and I'll be right back. So it looks like I didn't do anything wrong. For some reason, my browser is acting up, but this is normally how it should look. Again, the return statement, it prints out or it returns data, and we can build up our string mixed in with data as well. So if we go back to my browser, it should print Harry Clark, which it did as well. So as we can see, it's Harry Clark. So congratulations, guys. We can now use, and I highly recommend you guys to use set and get methods, and you can define them however you would like to as well. But it's a good way to know how to modify values and attributes, or if you want to access them.